Into the abyss, the mystery and majesty of the Mariana Trench. Beneath the rolling surface of the Pacific Ocean lies a world so remote, so cold, and so dark that it defies human intuition and comfort. The Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the world's oceans, stretches like a scar on the seafloor, holding within it mysteries that have fascinated explorers, scientists, and storytellers for decades. At its deepest, it plunges almost 11 kilometers below sea level, deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Yet, despite its desolate inaccessibility, the trench is a site of vital biological, geological, and historical importance. This essay seeks to explore the Mariana Trench not merely as a geographical feature, but as a symbol of human curiosity and the unfathomable depths of nature itself. From its discovery to the bizarre lifeforms that call it home, from record-breaking expeditions to speculative futures, the Mariana Trench is as much a metaphorical abyss of the unknown as it is a physical place. The Mariana Trench owes its name to the nearby Mariana Islands, which themselves were named after Queen Mariana of Austria by Spanish explorers in the 17th century. Though the trench existed in silence for millions of years, it was not until the 19th century that humans began to chart the unseen depths of the sea. In 1875, the HMS Challenger, a British Royal Navy ship equipped for scientific exploration, undertook a groundbreaking voyage across the world's oceans. Using weighted ropes called sounding lines, the crew measured an astonishing depth of 8,184 meters in what would later be recognized as part of the Mariana Trench. This was humanity's first measured glimpse into the deepest part of the world. Later, in the 1950s, sonar technology revolutionized underwater mapping. In 1951, a British survey ship, HMS Challenger 2, returned to the Pacific and discovered a deeper point, registering 10,900 meters, nearly 7 miles down. This point was named the Challenger Deep, in honor of the original expedition. With time, the trench was further explored and mapped by more sophisticated means, revealing its true scale. Running over 2,550 kilometers in length and 69 kilometers wide, it is a crescent-shaped abyss formed by tectonic subduction, where the Pacific Plate plunges beneath the smaller Mariana Plate. Yet despite these discoveries, the trench remains largely unexplored due to its hostile environment. The Mariana Trench is a product of plate tectonics, the geological ballet that shapes the Earth's surface. Here, the denser Pacific Plate dives beneath the Mariana Plate, forming a trench as one layer of the Earth's crust is driven into the mantle. This subduction zone is not only the deepest place on Earth but also one of the most active. Subduction zones are responsible for powerful earthquakes and the creation of volcanic island chains, like the Mariana Islands themselves. The trench serves as a natural laboratory for studying how the Earth's crust is recycled. When the subducting plate sinks into the mantle, it carries with it water and other elements, creating chemical reactions that fuel volcanic activity and impact the global carbon cycle. Moreover, strange geological formations like mud volcanoes, serpentine seamounts, and deep-sea hydrothermal vents dot the trench. These features are part of a planet-sized system of energy and material exchange that we are only beginning to understand. The extreme pressure, over 1,000 times that at sea level, makes exploration a daunting challenge, but it also preserves the trench's ecosystem from casual interference, giving us a rare look at Earth's primal forces in motion. One of the most astonishing aspects of the Mariana Trench is that life, diverse, bizarre, and thriving, exists at its deepest points. In what was once believed to be a lifeless realm of eternal darkness, entire ecosystems defy expectations. In 2012, the Deep Sea Challenge expedition led by filmmaker James Cameron descended to the bottom of the trench and observed shrimp-like amphipods, translucent sea cucumbers, and mysterious microorganisms. The discovery of life here was not unprecedented, but it added another chapter to a growing body of evidence that life can thrive in extreme environments, a concept known as extremophily. These life forms live without sunlight, relying instead on chemosynthesis, a process in which microbes generate energy by breaking down chemicals like hydrogen sulfide or methane. Giant amoeba-like xenophyophores, crustaceans adapted to crushing pressures, and even predatory amphipods form the food chain of this alien world. Such extremophiles challenge our understanding of biology. They imply that life could exist in similar conditions elsewhere in the universe, such as under the icy crusts of Jupiter's moon Europa or Saturn's moon Enceladus. The trench, therefore, isn't just a window into Earth's own secrets, it is a possible mirror into life beyond our planet. The allure of the Mariana Trench has inspired several daring expeditions. The most famous early descent occurred in 1960, when U.S. Navy Lieutenant Don Walsh and Swiss oceanographer Jacques Picard descended into the Challenger deep aboard the Bathyscaphe Trieste. They spent only 20 minutes on the bottom, but their achievement marked a monumental moment in human exploration. For decades afterward, the trench remained largely unvisited. Then in 2012, James Cameron revived public interest with his solo descent in the deep-sea Challenger, becoming the first person to make the journey alone. His expedition brought back high-definition footage and valuable scientific samples, including microbial specimens. Since then, multiple robotic and crewed vehicles have explored the trench. Victor Vescovo, a former naval officer and private explorer, descended in 2019 using the DSV limiting factor. He made multiple dives and discovered new species, trash particles, including plastic, and geological data never before recorded. These expeditions represent the marriage of technology and courage. Each dive is a risky endeavor. Submersibles must be engineered to withstand crushing pressure, complete darkness, and communication delays. Yet despite the dangers, each mission into the trench advances our knowledge exponentially. The Mariana Trench captivates not only scientists but also philosophers, writers, and the general public. It represents the unknown, an abyss that seems to defy human comprehension. This symbolism permeates popular culture, from sci-fi films to horror stories, where the trench is often imagined as a portal to ancient monsters or alien civilizations. But the allure of the trench is not merely fictional. It speaks to a primal part of the human condition, the desire to conquer the unknown. Just as early humans looked to the stars and crossed oceans, so too do modern explorers peer into the depths, seeking understanding in the face of uncertainty. Moreover, the trench provides a lens through which we can examine our relationship with the environment. The discovery of plastic waste in the Challenger Deep was a sobering reminder of humanity's reach, and our impact. If even the deepest part of the ocean cannot escape pollution, what does that say about the health of our planet? Though the trench is protected by its extreme depth, it is not immune to environmental threats. In recent years, scientists have discovered high levels of industrial pollutants like polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, and heavy metals in trench organisms. These chemicals are banned in many countries but persist in the environment for decades. The presence of pollutants in the deepest marine ecosystems illustrates the global scope of human contamination. These findings have sparked debates about how we manage waste and industrial practices, as well as the need for stronger ocean conservation laws. There are also concerns about future exploitation. Deep-sea mining companies eye the trench in similar locations as potential sources of rare minerals used in electronics. While such mining could reduce dependence on terrestrial mining, it also risks devastating fragile ecosystems that took millions of years to evolve. The Mariana Trench holds enormous potential for future discovery. Advances in robotics, artificial intelligence, and undersea mapping will allow scientists to explore the trench more frequently and thoroughly than ever before. These developments may lead to breakthroughs in biotechnology, geology, and climate science. Additionally, international cooperation will play a crucial role in protecting and studying the trench. It lies in international waters, but various treaties and agreements, such as the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, may help regulate access and prevent overexploitation. Educational outreach and public awareness will also shape the trench's future. As people become more aware of the ocean's significance to global health, they may advocate more passionately for its preservation. The trench could become a symbol not just of mystery and danger, but of ecological interdependence and scientific hope. The Mariana Trench is not just a trench. It is a monument to nature's extremities and a canvas for humanity's ceaseless curiosity. In its depths are preserved both the mysteries of life and the consequences of human carelessness. It is a place where scientific rigor meets mythic awe, where the biological becomes philosophical. As we continue to explore the trench, we must do so with humility and responsibility. The trench is not merely a frontier to be conquered but a world to be understood and preserved. It is a mirror reflecting our limitations, our ambitions, and, perhaps, our future. Whether as a geological marvel, a biological wonder, a scientific challenge, or a spiritual metaphor, the Mariana Trench calls to us from the abyss, not just to dive deeper into the sea, but to dive deeper into ourselves.